Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Starship Theory. We welcome you back to the Stormbird. It's starting to look pretty good. I just designed the little crew quarters up here. Well, I say little. Up on the left side we've got the operations crew member and pretty much others. On the right will be scientific bedrooms for people who are good with, you know, intelligence. Although, now that will change at some point. You know, once we're out of research to do, no longer will they go to work over there, you know. They'll be shifted to other things like operations, instead of science. But we will need a scientist to operate the large plant bed that we are now building. I think keeping the workstation over here close to their beds is going to be pretty good for their efficiency at least. I don't really care about the consoles quite as much, mostly because it looks better to have them on the bridge, otherwise there's no consoles anywhere to be manned. First beds here will be military, I think. I did have to remove one of the armor repairers temporarily, but I'm placing it back now, you know. We've moved one of the reactors over here, we've removed the tiny ones over here. We're also moving the life support. That little nook over there, it seemed perfect for it. It really did. And then I realized, no you buffoon. Oh god. And then the game realized, no you buffoon, pay attention. Yes. Now, that little nook over there is going to be perfect for a weapon booster. Yes. We'll talk more about that in a little bit as we are not getting bombarded by... Well, hopefully by then we won't be bombarded anymore. But yeah, we're gonna research some weaponry this episode, or rather some boosters. So I would like to get weapon boosters in place pretty soon, because we're gonna be building more railguns. If I get more resources. I did build 4 more laser turrets, or mining turrets at least. You know, they're technically still laser turrets, just wrong kind of laser. Or the right laser for mining in this case at least. But yeah, I fit 4 more on the back near where the engines are going to be, so we've got a lot of mining lasers now. I think it's like 15 in total. That'd be a pretty good bet, yeah. 15 mining lasers. Quite costly, not gonna lie. But oh well, we just need a bit more silicon right now and then we will be good, you know. I would like a lot more actually. Ooh, like that, yes, please, thank you very much. I appreciate that a whole lot. Yeah, we're gonna be moving a couple more things and then it's actually starting to look like a decent ship where people might be able to work with some repute, you know. No longer will it just be like, this ship calls itself the Stormbird where we can't sleep anywhere and just things are awful. No, we will have defenses. We will have our offense planned out. We're gonna be good, you know. It's gonna be lovely. So if you would just give me some more silicon, that would be a great. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, look at that, the power of mining efficiency, just boom. Big rock's there and big rock is gone. With a star detected ahead, which is a little bit annoying. And a ship on an intercept course, that is very bad. If they are hostile, we are going to have to jump, so we're gonna call a blue alert. Nobody should be outside, but just making sure, you know. General procedures when people are showing up to mess up our stuff. Get everyone inside and get out. Ooh, silicon. Yes, thank you. I approve, I appreciate that a whole lot. We still don't have a lot, but all we need to build now is 1 railgun. So we just need like 83 more, you know, we're nearly there. It's gonna take a while. Oh no, that helps. They're powering up weapons. Okay, of course they are. Space jerks. Ow, you destroyed my water cooler. That's rude. Yeah, just... They're not gonna get weakened fast enough, and even then, we've got 1 railgun. They've got a ton of weapons. Just double checking. Yeah, nobody's here. Just get out. Thank you. We'll rebuild that water cooler at some point. I do like the idea of having a bridge with 2 water coolers, just because. We'll have Trent sleep over there for now. Get ourselves a general bed over here, and the other one will be a second military bed. Everyone should have a place to sleep now. What is this luxury? Set course to another asteroid field for me. And Super Sarge is going to be working on the food, even though we don't really need food. I'd much rather get, you know, projectile penetration. And then we'll put him in like this a little bit over here. I'm not sure if you can walk on the little boosters. So I would also like to place down some shield amps at some point. They basically do the same, except they increase the shield boost. And we do need more shield boost, let's be honest. Like, our 4 boosters here are squirting into the air quite nicely, but it's not quite good enough yet, is it? No, it's not. Can you guys do anything with the engine? Nah, okay. I could also use a door in here. That seems quite nice to have. We built a mining extender down here so we can remove the one up top, so we can truly have 1 bedroom now. That is actually just nothing but a bedroom. Blimey. I need to start paying more attention. Because it's like, yeah, fly me to an asteroid field. Okay. Suddenly we smack shield first into a rock, and I'm like, what the hell? Who's throwing rocks at us at this hour? Not my finest moment. It also shouldn't really matter that much. We should have a bit of time in before the next ship arrives. Hopefully enough to get us a gun at least. Because with only 1 railgun, we are kind of helpless right now. I don't recommend it, to be honest. Got some smaller rocks eating our shield. Kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, it is kind of annoying. But oh well. Not like we can do much about it, eh? Ooh, that's a nice rock of silicon, thank you. Up to 52 now, we're halfway through, you know. Just 48 more and we too will have a gun that fires rails. Or uses rails to fire, if you want to be all accurate about it. We're getting a lot more metal as well, which is, you know, maybe a little bit annoying, but at the same time I can use it to build armor. Because I don't know, I want to have more armor on this ship. Also, speaking of things, we still have a bunch of medium solar panels. We could harvest those for resources. And it's not like we're going to need them for power anytime soon. Yeah, there we go. 10,071, or rather, 1,071 instead of, you know, 10,000. That's maybe a bit overkill. It's just 1,000, so we've got like 530 power spare. Which, coincidentally, is enough for 5 railguns. Our CPU, however, not so much. There's always going to be something limiting us, isn't there? Not that I'm opposed to building more CPU or anything like that. So, how about that silicon, eh, game? I mean, I'm up to 87 now because we're removing all those panels. It's going to help a lot. I would like to just get it over with, so I can build more big guns. Big guns are pretty cool. There we go, that's more like it. Thank you! Up to 103, so we've got enough now. Hell yeah. That's good news. Means we will have more firepower soon. And in fact, I'm going to move them right now. Not remove, just regular move. Well, my railguns to be over here, and then we'll have 2 more over there. On each side. So there's going to be 6 railguns in total. We will fire at our enemy, and they will evaporate. No, evaporate, not evaporate. My pronunciation is terrible today. As it usually is, to be honest, so nothing new under that sun. But it will give us a lot of oomph in a fight. You know, you don't want people to mess with you. You want them to know that you mean business. And getting 6 railguns is one way to mean business. It means that no longer will we have disproportionate firepower. We will be quite able to murder our foes. Those little extra, like, mining lasers are so useful. We would have missed out on that silicon otherwise. Can you imagine? Like, it helps to have mining extenders, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, we've got a ship incoming. We can't actually jump away, so this is going to be a problem. Unlock the door, call a blue alert just in case. It's standard procedure at this point. I call it the first contact protocol. Peggy, what are you doing? Peggy, there's an airlock right there. Peggy! Peggy! You're so annoying, Peggy. I hate you. We don't have any weapons now. They have 2 lasers, 4 plasmas. Yeah, you've got railguns as well. Fine. You can stop firing now, jerks! Good lord. Like, yeah, we want to attack you after this bribe. Oh, look, we're still firing at you, though. Screw you. God. That's just rude. Such scallywags. We're gonna have to get some more guns and blow them all up. I'm getting... Frankly, I'm getting quite sick of always being the one being bribery. You know, and being threatened with actual, like, projectile death. It's pretty bad. I can't recommend it. Get me to another asteroid field. I need more silicon. I also need friendly traders instead of hostiles trying to kill me. Everyone has a bed? Everyone has a bed. That's good. They're also using their beds, which is great. Come on, engineers, get to it. I've got 6 of you for a reason, right? Get bloody working right now. Get up to 3 times speed for just a little bit. Should be about to hit the asteroid field. There we go. Go back to 2 times speed. Oh, just look at that range. No, get back here. That's the downside of range. If you're on the edge, good luck trying to reach everything that flies away. Thankfully, not everything flies away. I do wish you could automate mining, but then, at the other hand, it's something to keep you busy at least. You know, aiming the turrets and everything like that. Does give you something to do. Which can be a good and a bad argument, you know, like it can be pro and con. I recognize that. Getting a lot of silicon this early on, that's good, you know. Games like, hey, I see you need this. And it graciously provides. We're doing well on water as well. We've got 373 currently stored up. It's not earth-shattering, but it definitely helps. Give me that bit of silicon. Silicon is perhaps the most important thing right now, because the silicon is the bottle cap here. We have pretty much enough gold. We've got way more metal than we'll ever know what to do with, so we'll just throw in more armor plating probably. Silicon's the real, like, handicap right now. Although, to be fair, gold is very hard to get, so anything gold I will take. You know, you don't get large blobs of it usually. You do have to pick your blessings there, I guess. Right, give me that, and give me that water. Water is nice, and oh god. Something just struck us. That's because Trent has abandoned his spot on the bridge. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, you know. You'd think he would do his job, but no, apparently not. That's fine. There we go, Trent's back now. It's gonna mean they're actually gonna miss us instead of hit us all the time. Ooh, gold. Thank you very much. Trent's leaving again, because Trent is always inconsistent, apparently. No wonder his previous job did not go so well on that station, I believe it was. Yeah, he had a bit of a bad time. You're leaving the ship. Why the hell are you leaving the ship, dude? Did something go oops? What are you doing? Why is everyone leaving the ship? Nobody should leave the ship unless you're firefighting. And I don't see why Edison Trent has to go... God. Crew has gotten better at firefighting, but they still derp like crazy. We had Edison Trent abandon his position at the bridge to go fight a fire on the engine. Why did it catch fire? Star, I guess. Must have been. Either way, AI can still be really silly. Well, we do have a second railgun up though. Can't argue with that. I'm probably gonna split them up in separate fire groups at some point. When I've got like more of them. I'll have one like group 2, just other weapons that are not railguns. And then group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. I mean, we can get rocket pods. I like the idea of rocket pods. We just fire the missiles at the enemy. Where should I fit those? You know what? We'll fit some rocket pods in here. Sure, why not, you know? It's gonna take a lot of stuff to build them. We might be able to build one, at least. You guys are group 3 from now on. And have group 2 just be like the largest group of all the weapons? Why the hell is there still a fire here, guys? Come on. You guys should have been able to deal with this ages ago. Very disappointing. Ship detected on long-range course. Don't set course to an asteroid field yet. Call a blue alert. Get people inside again. I'm gonna have to put some airlocks over here at some point. But you know, I don't want to build over there yet because we'll go back down in evade. And that's pretty bad. Ships exiting the warp and they're not currently hostile. That's great. Hey, I'll sell you some metal. I'll buy silicon from you. You got nice things, I will give you that. Oh, there's consoles. I don't think we have those. Must be like heat consoles or something. Yeah, looks like it. Ah, not bad. Not really that good either, though. Right, call off the blue alert since these guys are friendly. We can't threaten them because, you know... 2 railguns versus 2 railguns, 2 rocket pods, chain guns, and 4 basic lasers. You know, we should research EMP turrets. They're gonna help us penetrate through shielding. It would be nice to have, you know. We use the EMPs as precision weaponry, whereas we've got the rocket pods that just fire the missiles everywhere. Like, maybe start fires if we're lucky. That would be nice. Take us to an asteroid field, Trent. There we go. Super Sarge is rushing down to get some food. With level 4 agility, it doesn't take him much time at all, actually. Which is quite nice. The level 1 agility people are slowpokes by comparison. You know, it's hardly a fair comparison at all. Yeah, I'm getting a bit... not bored, really, but... just waiting for the rocks to get here. You know how it goes. You start dancing your mining lasers to the beat. I wouldn't mind some more crew members, though. Right now we've got the capacity to feed like 20 people. We can easily build some more beds for people who do join us. Like, accommodating them will be super easy. And so I would welcome them with open arms. And open airlocks, although they'll close. You know, I'm not going to vent them into space. Or vent them back into space, whatever. You know, that would be a bit silly. I'd rather keep them and have them be useful for me. You know, that's how you get loyalty. Don't vent them into space. Have them be useful instead. It's a weird trick, I know. But it does work. I like not being vented into space myself. Oh, star detected ahead. Great, that's going to put everything on fire again. Ooh, give me that gold, give me that gold. That's a lot of it. Yeah, there we go. Shield's taking a beating right now. As usual. Nothing really to do about it. Just keep calm, carry on, and get that silicon, you know. Oh, we've got 2 rocket pods up and operational already. That's quite quickly, actually. Wasn't expecting that yet. We're currently out of gold and out of silicon. We've got all the metal we'll ever need, though. You know, like that's a surprise. Alright, Shield, you take care of the larger ones, I'll take care of the smaller ones, and we'll meet up in the middle. And tally the resources we've broken up. That would be lovely. We're gonna have to get that shield booster at some point. We just never charge our shields up fully. To be fair, we've got a very small amount of boosters in comparison to the amount of shielding we have in total. Very small, but you know, it's expensive. That's the thing, it's expensive. We're a cost-cutting organization here on the Stormbird. Great, another ship detected on long-range scanners. Well, they can come and say hello if they want. I've got weapons now, and I'm not afraid to use them. Power on the shield console. I require extra boost. It's gonna make a 20% difference or something like that. 25%, there we go. I can math. They're not hostile. That's great. I can't sell you anything. I can't buy anything. I'm not gonna use a jump though. But I will set course to another asteroid field. So what do we need? We need more silicon, we need, yeah, we need like 41 more silicon, 24 extra gold. We're getting somewhere though. At least in my opinion. Are you guys gonna stay with us for a while? You've got some weird thoughts about communal sleeping, by the way. And that console there seems to be missing. It's just scribbles on the floor right now. Scribbles on the floor is never useful to have. We're trying to man it, at least. Like, how do you man scribbles on the floor? Do you just, like, erase the slider and then redraw it in another position? Like, shields are now fully charged, sir! Yeah, I don't believe any of that. It'd be interesting to see, though. Like, maybe a proof of concept. I don't think it would work very well. You know, we'll have to ask the researchers, of course, but I see some technical issues with it that might need some time to be resolved. Can I get some more silicon, please, game? You know, the occasional non-hostile encounter is great, but I need my things, man. Ooh, give me. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of rocks in the way. Can I just? I can't get it now. That's annoying. Like, yeah, there's some metal for you right here that you could use for armor and other things. But we're not gonna give it to you, though. No. There's gonna be millions of rocks in the way. It's a bit rude. There we go. We finally get a bit of silicon there. Our quest for silicon is not going well here. Neither is the quest for gold, to be honest. Meanwhile, every other asteroid has metal. Which, again, I'm still not complaining about. Because it does mean we've got plenty spare. In case something does break. Or when we just want to armor up a bit more. And it is a viable defense. So why the hell not, you know? I like armor. Armor likes me. I don't need armor to charge particularly quickly. So we're not going to have too many of those. But, you know, having 2 of them does help get a reasonable charge on our armor. So we'll keep like 2 around. Seems like a decent idea. There's just metal everywhere. We're up to 750 now. We're just going to sell it if we get the opportunity. You know, I'm not going to gonna place too much more hull bracing. I got the, like, essential hallways covered. Because it gives them a lot of ablative hit points, basically. And it also does help the ship if we do get hit on the hull and our armor for some reason doesn't hold up. You know, weird things like that would never realistically happen. Not at this point, anyway. Right, let's get you quickly. And we did pretty much get enough silicon right now, so that's something. But we can't afford to sell gold anymore. Because we have no gold. Not the greatest thing in the world. Give me those. EMP turrets need even more silicon, but less gold. Okay. So we could potentially build one of these. Energy weapon that's effective against shields. I don't suppose there's any other place that I've really have a great position where I could put a booster down that like hits 3 places. No, this accidental like crevasse over there is like the only place. Let's go to more rocky places, Trent. I need rocks. And minerals. Mineral rocks, yeah. And there's also a star detected ahead. That's fantastic. I like stars detected ahead. I like to curse at them as we fly by. Our food is going magnificent, though. Actually, like, power that off. I don't need food right now. We've got 78, you know. We've got 322 water. That's actually been going down a fair bit. But that's because we produce, like, 4 units of food for 8 water. So, you know, the larger the plant bed, the larger the chunks it takes out of your stockpile. Not that we have an issue with that. We've got, like, let's see, we've got, like, 40 food worth of water in storage right now. Of course, we also need to drink. So, keeping a constant food production going is probably not the best idea. You know, it's not like we need it. We've got 78 food in stockpile right now. I'll just turn the large plant bed on when we need it, really. If we ever get low. Because at this point I'm starting to doubt if we'll ever run out of food. We have so much of it now. And so quickly as well. It's a blessing, really. Not having to worry about any of that. Perhaps we should fly back to Earth at some point, if we can still find it. If it hasn't been destroyed or like whatever in X Cataclysm or Y Alien Invasion. Oh, looks like the lasers are being a bit weird again. I seem to be catching on my own shield now, which is odd. Yeah, I can't reach down there anymore for whatever reason. There's an invisible object in the way. Can we like get scanners and enhance it or whatever? So, you know, I need to be able to mine backwards. We can still mine sideways at least, so that's something for now. Oh, that's a tiny rock of gold. It seems like the random object is now gone. That's even weirder, you know. It's one thing to have an invisible object, the other thing is to have the invisible object go away after like a few seconds. Which is good, you know, we're not stuck with lasers that can't reach down anymore. But it does leave kind of a mystery, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Hello, ship. What are you? Not hostile! Huzzah! Yes, I'll sell you metal, because we've got 850 of it right now. And if you would like stay around for a while, that would be great. You'll break rocks for me with your face. Whereas I use my shield. Vastly more resource effective, you know? I like my face to not get smashed by asteroids. Like, at all. It's weird thinking, I know. Look at that, see? See? You're suffering. Whereas we are completely okay. Look at all the gold we're suddenly getting. My lord. This asteroid field is great. Give it a positive Yelp review. You know, I went to this asteroid field. It was great. We had so much gold. That does give us enough to finish the the rocket pods, so we can now fire the missiles at people if they look at us funny. And that's a huge improvement. We weren't able to do so before. You know, 0 out of 10 could not fire the missiles. Now the Stormbird's actually armed and dangerous instead of just dangerous for its own crew. Which was not very good for us, obviously. Can we get like... Ooh, yes, we can actually reach that rocket. Oh, lovely. Those rear turrets showing why I built them. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for face tanking all those asteroids for me. I got a lot of stuff out of that. I needed that a lot. So they're leaving. We've got 4 rocket pods now. Love it. I need you to be... God damn. I messed up everything now. Is that a random rock explosion? Yes, it was. Okay. Yay. Now we can fire missiles at things. Look at that! All the missiles. We actually hit something. And those should start a lot of fires, hopefully. So that'll keep the enemy crew busy while we're messing their entire livelihood up. Perhaps a bit rude, but then again, they kind of started it, didn't they? They kind of did. Cooper, put out the fire. You're standing like right next to it. Come on, man. Quit slacking. Get to work. How's morale looking for the crew? It's not bad. Improved by resting, eating, or furniture. Modified by intelligence. Edison Trent, full morale. So the people on the bridge are fairly happy because they get to sit all day. I don't blame them. It's a cushy job. Set course to a ship signature. I need to test these new guns. We'll put the EMPs over there. Why not? If we can build some, we will. Although we're shy 2 silicon, which is kind of annoying. It's like, yeah, I'd love to, but no. Also, just out of curiosity. Look at the floor marking. Oh, yes. Lovely. Give me that. Hello, you're not currently hostile. Do we threaten them is the question. Like, we've got 2 railguns, just like they do. They've got the torpedoes, and no, they've got a lot more weapons. So, no. I'm not willing to risk life and limb yet. Not yet, anyway. I want to get some floor markings in here. We will have... We, like, rename. Can only do a single letter. But, you know, we'll get to it. And you know what it's gonna say. It's gonna say the ship name, obviously. BVS, you're standing in the way of our glorious ship name. Could you not? Thank you. Yes, capitalization does matter. There we go. It's a long process to rename it, but we've got the name down the ship of the hull now. The hull of the ship. Sort of. I put it on the outside, but I kind of prefer to keep armor there and whatnot, so, you know, at least now we know this is the Stormbird. Praise be to the Emperor. There we go. Just finish that up real quick. And I want to recolor those to be red. Because red ones go faster. Where are you? It's not like sorted or anything, it's just literally a crapshoot. Though I do like how you can recolor like everything. You've got crew experience, crew morale. Like you could just basically recolor everything. The glass on a spacesuit. The color of the extinguisher could be red if you want your fires to be put out with red fire foam. You can change the color of the hit points. You can change the color of prioritizing tasks. Plan buildings, tiles, component power on or off. There's just so many things in it. You could tell them to... You can have the military be red. You can have literal redcoats running around. That's it's all an option, you know. I am looking for decorations. You know, I want to change the color of the floor marking, or just marking in general. I don't know what it's under, really. That's the downside of having such a giant list that you cannot search. Nah, that's all like crew stuff. This is annoying, kind of. Like, there's just so many things. I've probably scrolled past it a couple of times now. Mining laser, there's all the weapons right now. Ah, floor marking. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Hole marking will be roughly around the same then. I might put it on the outside of the hole at some point, but right now we've got the Storm Bird. It's a tiny addition, but I kinda like it. Do we need more beds? Not really. What do we need though? We don't really need anything, but I wouldn't mind the idea of having some more armor plating on the outside. It's a good soak for our metal, because we're going to use like 300 of it now. Or, you know, that does include the EMP turrets, fair enough. So it's more like 240 armor. It's fine, we'll just put some more over there as well. And I should probably put some airlocks down here, but we don't have enough resources for that right now. Get me to an asteroid field. And to a ship signature. Because right now we've got somewhat of a... we've got somewhat high shielding. So if we can take a fight, now would probably be the time to do it. They're not hostile. I want to buy your silicon, yes. I'll sell you water, for sure. And I'm not going to sell you gold. So we've got, well, precisely no turrets there. Which we can change at any second now. Get out there, BVS. Told you to get out there. I don't care what you're doing, just get out there and build it for me. Oh yeah, we've got the blue alert on, fair enough. It's now off, so go do it. Thank you. If I at least have one of them, you know, it doesn't really matter for purposes of trying to shoot them, but it might help threaten them a little. They do have a ton of guns, you know what, never mind. Even with our 400 armor, or 400 shields, they're gonna overpower us. It's kind of annoying. We are working on more missiles at some point though. Yeah, you need like 40, 30. What's the projectile? Only 15, 15, 10. That's not a lot, but it does use a lot of gold in proportion. So, poor BVS, you were released, buddy, don't worry. I just want to see this fire for a little bit. Ah. Blue jolts. Fair enough. You probably have some as well. You actually don't. Confusing. Okay. Let's just get some mining done then. Because our shields are going to go down anyway. As they always tend to do. Ooh, more silicon. Don't mind if I do. Frankly. I would build more airlocks down below, but I need more silicon for those. Hey, now the more gold we can get as well will allow us to build more weaponry. And boosters for said weaponry. Like, I could maybe squeeze in another railgun, but at some point you need volume of fire as well. Well, that, to be fair, I can, like, fairly easily crew snipe them now. With 2 railguns, just doing like 40 crew damage in one hit. That might be enough to kill a weak crew member. And it's only going to take 2 salvos for the other one. Or for the stronger ones, rather. Maybe crew sniping isn't a bad idea, you know. Just blap a couple of fools. Real quick as well. Make sure they can't repair any battle damage that they will be sustaining. You know, not the worst idea. Maybe a bit rude, but if they're all gonna die by getting vented into space anyway, might as well hasten their demise a little, you know. Might as well have them die when they're happy, as opposed to when they're in space, like choking and seeing their eyes come out of their sockets and whatnot. It's not pretty. You know, it's not pretty. I feel really bad for who has to clean up all the corpses from all the destroyed ships. Thankfully, we haven't blown up all that many yet, so the person is probably not that traumatized at the moment. Oh, are we gonna try to change that in the near future? Of course we are. Ooh, nice bit of silicon in front of us as well. Yes, please. The more the merrier. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Small rocks do weigh up to a whole lot in the end, you know. Plenty of small ones make for a lot of big results. And that goes for everything, really. Just give it to me. I need a bit more stuff, please. No, we've built one EMP. I just need, like, the other one now. I think we're actually building it. Oh, yeah. We can get 2 EMP guns. Lovely. If only I had a shield charge at this point. I would go to an enemy and I would shoot them. And then I would laugh as their spaceship explodes, opening them up to the void. I'm not a very nice person when it comes to space combat. Oh well. Not my problem. Oh yeah. I forgot. You guys are now the precision weaponry. There we go. Too bad that the silicon didn't, like, choose to join us. In fact, it left us. Which can be considered to be slightly rude, you know. Well, that was silly. This gun's got range, though. Look at that. We've got a bit of extra metal coming to join us. We're going to be better at demolishing shields now, though, with those 2 EMP turrets. We don't have enough resources for another gun, do we? No. Set course to another ship. And call a blue alert. We're up to 800 armor now. That's pretty good. It's pretty damn good, in fact. Juanita is just going up and down the ship, just trying to clean things, really, but she's doing a terrible job at it. Everything's messy. Right, yeah, we've got... Oh, it was a fair bit away, apparently. Get me projectile penetration. Because the railgun is a hard-hitting projectile weapon. Whereas the rocket pods are counted as explosive. That's fair enough. So, projectile. Booster. In fact, if we're going to build a booster there, we're going to move the railgun then. Why waste resources? But, you know, just for now, don't remove it yet. Because we are literally flying up to an enemy. Don't worry, I'm not that silly yet. Not yet, anyway. Ships on intercept course. Okay, let's see if it's a weak ship or not, which I highly doubt it is. And they're not currently hostile. That's good. I want to sell you metal. And we've got 350 cash. I can buy 16 silicon or 11 gold. I'm going to go for the silicon, I think. Thank you. So they're not hostile, which helps us. And I think that gave us enough resources to build the projectile booster. Hell yeah. Crew, cancel the blue alert. Prioritize this. And then this. I need that booster. And I need it now. Perhaps we can still make use of the fact that they're right there, you know. If they're, like... If they're nice, they'll stay with us for a while. Peggy, could you... You cannot walk on a booster. Thank you for the science. Star detected ahead. Oh good, they're gonna overheat. But then again, so are we. Come on, I need to hurry up. Long stroke. Get it done. Get it done, please. I need that second railgun. You know what? Let's open fire now. Let's hit him right there. Right between the eyes. Oh, they're leaving, are they? Well, that sucks. We had shields and everything. And they just leave right when we're about to start opening up on them. It's very rude. Even if we only had one rock. Or one railgun, rather. Let's try that again. Because we still have stuff. There we go. Regroup those. Hollow blue alert. Ah, hello, friends. I will sell you metal. Do we really want to fire on these guys? Like, we've got enough shield and armor, don't get me wrong, but... Yeah, let's do it. Just mess up those guns. Get 'em, boys! Oh dear. Well, we've removed one of their railguns. That's gonna hamper them significantly. They have fires everywhere. Our shields are suffering. Down go the railguns. Let's... Railgun over there. Railgun over there. Just keep firing on their everything there. It's gonna start hurting their structure pretty soon. Oh, this is actually pretty bad. This is actually really bad, but thankfully they have a million fires everywhere. Small heat fence was destroyed. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Cooper, put out fires. Oh my lord. Right. Railgun. Railgun. Oh, wrong. Everything but railguns. We lost a chair. God damn you all. How are we holding on? We're losing armor at a fair rate. But they're losing guns at a quick pace. We're targeting their crew as well now. Because we're rude like that. Floor marking was destroyed. You killed the T of our Stormbird. That's rude, sir. Let's mess up that plasma gun next. They're starting to run out of bullets to throw at us. Sort of. Actually, mess up the rocket launchers. They're doing a lot of harm to us. We'll keep having the main group here just target weapons. Another floor marking down. God darn you all. Aside from that, we are doing pretty well, you know. We are having the desired effect, at least. Yeah, they are losing a lot of structure right now. Which is good. Also slowly taking out all their weaponry. Railgun 1. Targeted chain gun. Railgun 2. Other chain gun. Group 2, as a whole, just target that remaining plasma gun. Would they... Ooh. Oh! This just got ugly. Oh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is really bad. Either you built that quickly, or we are in trouble. Silicon. Yeah, game's starting to chug a bit now. Because we're firing all the missiles. They should die soon, though. Cancel the blue alert. We're going to evacuate the room. We are prepared for this, don't worry. Lock. Lock. Release, release. Someone prioritize rebuilding that bloodied corner. Yeah, it was putting our ship in a mild bit of risk here. The fires are probably eating a lot of our performance right now. Oops. Another floor marking goes down. Good lord. I think they're starting to die now. I think they got the message. Yep. Good. Ha 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 ha! Losers! Look at all the dead people there. Yeah, we did good. We lost a couple of minor things. We're still suffering from a lack of oxygen everywhere, which is really annoying. I don't think we've lost anywhere else. Still got plenty of life support all operational. Or am I just blind? I don't know. I could be being blind. Might just be the lack of like life support systems we have. I don't know. Either way, it felt good to finally blow someone up. And it was a dude with 960 armor. We could have killed the guys with the 300 shield a lot quicker. We're getting dangerous. You know? Although what's a bit weird is I didn't notice any increase in damage from the boosters. It still did 20 damage. That could have been because it was fired on components, I'm not 100% sure. But it does not bode very well for us. Or at least, it might just mean that I don't have to worry about them. After all. Which would at least be something, you know. We are back on station, we fixed the gaps. Let's unlock the doors now. We didn't lose any crew, although it looks like Peggy got quite close to death there. Yeah. Peggy ain't doing too well. Damn. Oh yeah, a lot of our bridge crew has been struck really hard there. I think we just need to increase the amount of shield boosters we have, and that will like make life a lot easier for us. Because we've got shield capacity that we're just not able to fill up right now. Unless we don't fly into an asteroid field for like 10 minutes. Which is not exactly my favorite tactic, you know. Staying away from resources does not help us at least. At all, basically. I can word. But we do know that we have a ton of punching power now. Starting all those fires was a bit of a frame rate killer, but it did also provide a lot of fun. So I think we'll continue it, actually. I don't see a reason why not. Come on, give me more things. In fact, give me the gold over there. I'll break the large rock if I have to. There we go. Now you give me the gold. Thank you. But yeah, this is where we will be leaving for this episode. Oh, good lord. Why does it constantly destroy the floor marking and yet it never leaves? Oh well. Thank you all for watching another episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. It really does help the channel a lot. And it lets me know you want to see more Starship Theory in the future. It's more than just Star Theory, you know. It's Yoldy Starship Theory. For a final huzzah, gross overkill of a bunch of space rocks. We missed one of them. I am gonna go die of shame now. Yeah, until next time, have a good one, folks.